keep learning about waves, sound waves, and what we're going to focus on today is how frequency of a sound wave relates to wavelength. So waves that have a really, really long, or sound waves that are really, really long are going to have a low frequency. And then sound waves that are really short, we can create to have a high frequency. And we know that really well with sound waves. My daughter's laughing at me behind the camera because we hear that whenever people talk. So if you're talking really, really high like this, it has a high frequency. Now I'm really getting him to laugh and be embarrassed. If you talk really, really low, it's a long wavelength and a low frequency. So let's go back to looking at this. Zoe, you might have to actually stand up a little bit. You might have to zoom in. And if we go back to what we were learning, remember the compression and the rarefaction. So this could represent somebody with maybe a deep voice. So it's a pretty long wavelength, which means it's a low frequency. It's going to make a low sound. Where if we do a shorter wavelength, the frequency gets higher, the wavelength gets smaller. So high frequency sounds, these would be your sopranos or people that think that they can sing in the shower really, really high, Mariah Carey style. They have high notes, very, very high frequency. The deep voices, the basses, they can produce low notes, long wavelength, very long or low frequency. So just like what you saw with the spring, we can do the same idea with long wavelengths, short wavelengths, and see what happens with the different types of sound that they make. So think about this. So it's a longer tube. These are both hollow tubes. So a longer tube, longer wavelength. That wavelength is going to travel this whole tube. Long wavelength, low frequency, low sound. Where if we have the opposite, shorter tube, shorter wavelength, higher pitched sound. All right, come on over because I need to have something to hit it on. So we're going to take advantage of her head. I've always thought it's hollow. Now we're going to test to see if it actually is. Hi, Maya. Say hi. There we go. Okay, so here we go. This is the one that we thought was going to make a lower sound. Huh. It definitely is hollow. Okay, let's see what happens with this one. Oh yeah, how about that? So we have lower sound. You've done a good job, honey. Good job. I knew you'd be good for something, baby. Higher sound.
You're hitting her point too.
Good job.
Stop, Mom.
Okay, so lower. See, this doesn't sound as good over here. It sounds so much better over here. I won't do it again though. Lower sound, higher sound, low frequency, long wavelength, high frequency, short wavelength. And this is how we learn. Push stop. All right, so we brought Ava here because she didn't really know what was going on, and we're going to have her be our experimenter with these tuning forks. So Zoe is going to get them both going here in a second, and then Ava, what we're going to ask you is for you to tell us which one you think is making a higher pitch sound and which one you think is making a lower sound, like somebody's singing a low note and then somebody's singing a high note. Okay, think you can try this? Okay, you're doing good. All right, so Zoe, go ahead and make those tuning forks go. Okay, so Ava, kind of remember that sound. Okay, Zoe, try the next one. Okay, now point, Ava, which one did you think made a lower sound? Ah, and then you thought that the other one made a higher sound. Okay, Zoe, hold those up again. So let's think back to what we remembered. You can see my hand. Lower sound, longer wavelength, lower frequency. Ava said higher sound over here, higher wavelength, higher frequency. Okay, all right, everybody say thank you. Thanks, Ava, for helping us out. You did a good job. I promise you guys I didn't bribe her. She really didn't have any idea, and she got the answer correct. Way to go, Ava. All right, bye, everybody. Say bye, Ava. Bye. Okay. Okay, so this is going to be one reason to never have a mother as a science teacher. I have just connived both of my daughters into helping do a little song with the different wavelength frequencies that we just learned about. All right, girls, take it away. Good job.